What the fuck was that? Did you seriously think that this was even remotely passable? Are you high? Was your fucking brain turned off? Did you forget to, I don't know, think? Try! More and more, this trilogy looks like a complete and total fucking waste, and I should have just never recovered it. But since I covered the first one, I just have to cover the rest, so let's just get this out of my system so I never have to think or talk about these pieces of shit again. Because trust me, the third one is somehow even worse. This is going to be a very angry review, so I hope you're ready. Welcome back to Animation Station. Welcome back to Atomic Kings. Welcome to the piece of shit that is Godzilla 2 City on the Edge of Battle. Fucking trash. Here's my review. Wow, it actually got worse. How is that possible? Not only was this one even more boring, but it literally has the exact same problems as the first movie with zero attempts at improvement whatsoever. When you're given a sequel, a chance to redeem yourself by fixing all the issues of the predecessor and making it at least tolerable, and not only do you make the exact same mistakes, but find a way to do it even worse than your predecessor did, you've only proven that making it was entirely and utterly fucking pointless and that you are a talentless fucking hack. Godzilla is in it even less than he was in the first one. The story is even more uninteresting. You know, the whole underground civilization thing, that has been done 1,000 times way better in other fucking movies. Animated and live action. The pacing is even slower. The new characters are underdeveloped and somehow even more boring. Like, this underground civilization, these two sisters that are apparently the catalyst of some kind of contact with some kind of ancient being. And they have no character. None. Zero. The runtime is far too long, an hour and 40 minutes. Fuck you. The plot is even more haphazard and makes less sense. The animation is still bad, and rewatchability is still non-existent. Oh, and that twist is contrived bullshit. The whole big final twist of the movie, and it's like trying to build up to this big thing with Mechagodzilla versus Godzilla. Here's a nice spoiler for you, because you don't have to waste your time watching this trash. Mechagodzilla's not in the fucking movie at all. None. He's not in it. It's just some city made out of part of his nanotechnology. Are you sure this wasn't from another studio? Because last time I checked, Toho actually fucking tries to care about their monsters and stay true to their monsters that they created. This feels like a pot-smoking hobo wrote it. Sure, the action remains solid. The final act is cool enough, and the cliffhanger is okay. But none of that matters when the majority of it is so tedious to sit through and doubles down on all of its issues rather than fixing them. That sums it all up right there. Everything you didn't like about the first one is still here and even worse. Does that sound like fun to you? Because it sure as fuck doesn't sound like fun to me. This movie was a tedious fucking slog to sit through. And at least with the other one, I could forgive some of its problems because it still had a solid foundation. This was shit. Plain and simple fucking shit. I'm not going to be nice to it because it wasted my time. This whole trilogy wasted my time. And I'm even more pissed and enraged because an animated Godzilla movie could have been something so cool, and they didn't even bother to fucking try. And because of that, this piece of crap gets a final verdict of a damning 3 out of 10. Fucking trash. Do not bother. Now I see why no one talks about these, because they're fucking shit. And somehow it got even worse. Because there's one more of these to sit through. And it's somehow even worse than this. Why did I cover these? How naive I was to think that these animated Godzilla movies could have been something really cool and a nice way to freshen up the old, tired formula of this franchise. Instead, it just reminded me about why I'm not a big fan of this series to begin with. This movie's fucking trash. So far, and by the way, spoiler alert again, the first one is the only decent one. It's all downhill from here. I'll tell you all about it next time, with one final preachy fucking insulting kick in the balls with Godzilla 3, The Planet Eater. See you then.
We cannot take it anymore. The time is coming. Prepare to fight. We're ready for.